Anthony Galeana. Today, I will be informing you the basics of the immune system. The immune system is a system in the body that is made of biological structures and protects against disease. The two main cells are lymphocytes and phagocytes, where lymphocytes are basically white blood cells that remember other previous invaders and destroy them, while phagocytes eat them. This live action skit will present to you on how the immune system reacts to invaders.
Hey Josh, how's it going?
Pretty good, and you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just finishing up some work.
Okay, that's good. Hey, be careful with those scissors. Don't want you to get cut.
Oh no, don't worry. I won't cut myself. Oh, I heard this really funny joke the other day. Okay, so a priest and a rabbi walk into a bar.
Oh man! Oh man! Here, let me get you a towel.
Thanks, Josh. Oh, great. All these germs are gonna get into my cut and infect me. I'm gonna get sick.
Don't happen. That's what your immune system is for, to fight off bacteria.
Right, Josh. You're right. Man, you gotta love your immune system.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could see what it would be like in there.
So would I.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it would be one heck of a fight.
Seems like a really easy day. I really hope Christian is careful. I really am not a fan of fighting. What's that sound? Oh crap. Can it be the germs? Parasites, fungi, viruses, and bacteria. I can't find them all by myself. I need backup.
I'm a virus, and I can cause infections like chickenpox or the flu.
I'm a fungi, and I cause severe rashes like athlete's foot.
And I'm bacteria, and I can cause problems like sore throats or even pneumonia.
And I'm a parasite, and I cause diarrhea and other problems.
Hey, Mayday, backup, now.
Lymphocyte, here and ready for battle, sir.
Tigers like here ready as well.
I'm glad you guys are here. Here's the sit rep. So apparently, Christian cut himself. And we have germs such as parasite, fungi, bacteria, and viruses coming in. The immune system corps is to fight these disgusting germs. So I want you guys to get ready, because it's time for a fight. Charge!
Let's do this.
Man, that was one heck of a fight.
You got that right. Me and Phagocyte were trained in the bone marrow for this.
I'm getting kind of hungry. Even though I like germs, I prefer fast food.
Hopefully you got a big idea of how the immune system works after seeing the skit you just saw. If you need a bigger idea, try to compare the immune system with a banana. The immune system is a banana peel, while the banana itself is your body.
Immune system to me.
Okay, we can use this banana to give you the big picture. So for example, try to eat this banana.
I can't.
As you can see, the peel on this banana is a fully functioning immune system. Take off the peel from this banana. You can eat it now. And that's what happens to your body when there is no immune system. The germs get in, and they do what they want.
Hello everyone, Anthony Galeana here again, and today I'll be informing you about the lymphatic system, or the major organs of the immune system. These organs include the lymph nodes, thymus gland, spleen, and bone marrow. Anthony here today, and today we'll be on the topic of the major organs of the immune system, or they can all be classified as a lymphatic system. Now, they all have major differences and similarities, but we'll get onto that when we get onto that topic of comparing and contrasting them. But first, let's start with the lymph nodes. Now, as you see by our plate of recreation, the lymph nodes have a very odd shape. They are basically made out of tissues and organs, and are found in the neck, groin, armpit, any other place. Basically, they're found everywhere. Yes, they're made out of tissues and organs, and their main goal is to have all of those cells and keep them in one place, which is the lymph nodes. They keep them in there, and when trouble calls, they release them out into the wild to fight off infections. Now, a big comparison this can be made into is to that of like an army base, and here's why. As said before, the lymph nodes can act as a housing unit for all of the cells that are destined to fight. Think of it as an army base. An army base houses soldiers that are destined to fight. Those soldiers are the lymphocytes and the phagocytes, while the base is the lymph nodes itself. Whenever those soldiers, aka the lymphocytes and the phagocytes, are needed, the base tells those soldiers to leave, to fight, which is exactly what the lymph nodes do for their job. Now, off to the thymus. Now, the thymus is a very small organ that's located in between the back of your breastbone, and your breastbone is basically located right over here, kind of like the middle of your chest, and behind it, but it's actually kind of up, so it'll probably be located around this area. But this is what it looks like. This is our Play-Doh recreation, and this is the actual diagram of what a real thymus looks like. And as you see, there are two lobes, the left and right lobe, but they do perform the same functions. There's no slight differences. And what this basically does is it actually has T cells, and it helps them mature over there in case they ever get hurt or something, and it helps them actually get better and mature. Another thing it does is it keeps an eye out for all of those pesky germs that try to act like they're helpful germs or like they're lymphocytes or phagocytes, when in reality they're not. And it actually keeps an eye on all of them, all of the cells actually, and when it sees one of those pesky germs, it actually destroys them. This can be compared to many other things like a border patrol, as funny as it sounds, and even a hospital. Now here's why. The reason why a thymus can be portrayed as a hospital is because of the way it matures all of its T cells, aka the lymphocytes. As you can see, whenever lymphocytes are damaged, they have to be repaired, so they have to go to the thymus to be matured. Well, that was a cool theory. Next up, we have the spleen, and the spleen is pretty interesting. Now, the spleen is actually your largest organ in your lymphatic system, and it's actually the size of your thumb. And as you see, this is a spleen, pretty normal. As you see, there's actually veins right here, or blood vessels that actually transfer blood, and it's very interesting because this is the only organ that actually kind of works with blood. Basically, the spleen is your largest lymphatic organ, which is like the size of your fist, and it's located in the upper left abdomen of your body, so around this area. What it basically does is it controls the amount of blood that goes in your body, which is the answer for why there's actually blood vessels in here. Also, it also destroys and gets rid of old cells and cells that actually can't work that good anymore. So the spleen can definitely be compared to some type of drill sergeant that is inspecting his soldiers one by one. For example, take this picture. Imagine that guy in the front as a spleen, and the rest of the guys are the cells. They are being inspected by the spleen to see if they are credible enough to join the immune system. If they are too old, or if they aren't working well enough, then they are kicked off. Now, off to our final organ. Right here, we have the bone marrow. As you see, this white stuff right here is the actual bone, visual recreation of a bone. And as you see, this yellow stuff right here is the actual bone marrow. You can see right here, this is what the actual bone marrow looks like. The bone marrow is kind of like a yellowish, flexible tissue that's located between your bones. So hip bones, thigh bones, wherever your bones are, you have bone marrow. And what this main function is actually interests me a lot. It actually creates stem cells, which are kind of like tiny little versions of phagocytes and lymphocytes. And they train them like real drill sergeants, and they train them until they grow into lymphocytes or phagocytes, and they release them. Now think of the bone marrow as a drill sergeant. He is constantly pushing and pushing his newbies, or his stem cells, to become the big soldiers that they need to be, which are the lymphocytes and the phagocytes that they need to be able to fight in the immune system. This is what the stem cells look like before they go through their training in the bone marrow. This is after their training. As you can see, they changed a lot in weight and height and are undoubtedly ready to fight as lymphocytes and phagocytes. As you can see, these organs are very important to the body, but what would happen if they were either damaged or gone? Damage to the lymph nodes can result in painful swellings to where the lymph nodes are located.
What a nice combination lymph node.
You don't want
Hope
to
nothing bad happens.
I didn't listen.
Parasite strikes again!
Curse you, parasite, phagocyte, lymphocytes, help me.
It hurts.
Since your thymus protects and guards your body against severe germs, a body with no thymus can result in a higher risk of catching infections.
Christian just got a new cut. You know what that means? It's the perfect time to sneak in.
That sounds like a good plan, but how are we going to get in? You know the thymus is there, and you know he patrols against germs and kills them if he finds any.
Yes, but I already thought about that. We could just pretend to be some Machio bites, and we'll get through.
Okay.
Okay, first let's check. The coast is clear, no way.
Are you serious?
He's not there. I guess we could just walk in.
Alright then.
Did you know that President Lyndon Johnson signs the Civil Rights Act of 1964?
Oh man, are you okay?
No, something's wrong with me.
Surprisingly, a human can live without a spleen and can even be surgically removed. However, they are just more susceptible to catching infections and disease.
Are you ready for your spleen?
I'm ready, but I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. I'll give you the details after.
My side is killing me.
It's okay, that's normal. The spleen removal was a success.
But doctor, will I be healthy without a spleen?
Yes, you're gonna be okay. But the only problem is now you're not gonna be able to be invulnerable to a lot of diseases, which means you're gonna have a higher risk of contracting any normal disease.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to make sure that anytime you have a minor illness, you can report it immediately so we can control it before it turns into something even worse.
That sounds reasonable.
That's good. Now I'm gonna give you a vaccine, and you're gonna be all right.
Yes, doctor.
The body can live with severely damaged bone marrow. However, it is very deadly, since now your body is low on phagocytes and lymphocytes, which fight off infections. So now you are very susceptible to catching infections and diseases.
So yeah, I was skating in Walmart the other day, and
Dude, your nose is bleeding.
I don't know if I have the face for it, but
not again.
I like it.
That's like your 5th bloody nose in the 3rd hour. It's not normal.
I know it isn't, but I don't know what to do.
You should go to the doctor. I mean, constant bleeding and shortness of breath. That has to mean something. Alright, Christian Gutierrez. I'm Dr. Anthony Galeano. So, what seems to be your problem?
Well, I've been having a lot of bloody noses, and I've been losing my breath lately.
That can mean a lot of things. Have you been getting sick lately?
I guess you could say my cuts haven't been healing right though.
Interesting. I'm going to take some blood results from you. So, Christian, I have the results. You have been experiencing excessive bleeding and problems with breathing, and you have been having trouble with immunity and healing. I resulted that you have damaged bone marrow.
Oh wow.
Yes, your bone marrow is a huge part of your immune system. It creates white and red blood cells to fight off infections, which can result to your problems healing and with your immune system. Also, your problems breathing can result from the loss of your red blood cells, since they do carry oxygen to blood. So,
Doctor, will I be okay?
most likely, with the blood transfusion, you should be alright.
Alright, thank you, doctor.
Hey Christian, how's it going?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great. So how's your health? I know you recently got type 1 diabetes.
Well, I've been taking my insulin as prescribed, so everything should be good.
Has it affected any of your health?
Well, I'm going to the doctor's today. I have a feeling that my diabetes is affecting my immune system. I hope it isn't true.
Hello, Christian. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, doctor.
Well, I brought you here to inform you that your diabetes is actually getting worse. It's now affecting your immune system.
But how? I thought diabetes only affected the digestive system.
Well, actually, you're wrong. Diabetes is an autoimmune disease, and now it's taking over your body.
What is that, doctor?
Well, the autoimmune disease, it's a disease that occurs in your immune system and decides to act on other parts of your body, which makes you very susceptible to any other easy diseases.
Golly, that's just crazy.
You know, so if you have like a tiny cut, the germs will get in, and it's going to be very hard to get them out, you know what I'm saying?
Well, doctor, I've actually had a cut on my finger. It's been here for 2 weeks now and hasn't healed.
Holy moly. That's infected. Why didn't you come earlier?
Well, I didn't think it was a big deal.
Well, because of the fact that your immune system is not working properly, those germs have gotten in, and they've taken over your whole finger.
So what are the consequences?
Sorry, but looks like we're going to have to amputate it.